this is Sarah Elizabeth here, and welcome to today's blog post. I want to talk to you today about something that is so important and so simple and kind of ridiculous that you're probably going to go like this. Insert facepalm here. So this simple concept basically is the trick that I know to get stuff done. It's just so easy. So the hardest thing in the entire world sometimes is like the fear of the unknown, right? So if you've never launched before, or if you've never released a course before, if you've never even worked with a client before, sometimes the scariest thing is going, wait, what happens when I actually do this? Like, what are all the parts of this that I then have to figure out? So it's like a big, daunting, scary task, right? It's like this giant thing in the distance that's like. So what we're going to do is we're going to break that down so simply that you can do it even when you don't feel like you can, right? So imagine back in high school or elementary school or primary school or secondary school or whatever you call it, right? And imagine back then, a teacher said, I want you to write me a paper on Zimbabwe. Bye. You'd be like, excuse me, miss, you did not tell me exactly what I need to do, point for point for point for point. What are you going to grade me on? Do I need to know the population size, or do I need to know how many wars they've had? Do I need to know whether they offer free healthcare, or do I need to know whether they have bears, lions, tigers, whatever the phrase is in their country? You need to know what the teacher is grading on in order for you to be able to get it done. And as soon as you had that little checklist, right, that said like, population, 20%, your grade will be 20% of if you know the population. I phrased that so badly. But as soon as you knew what she was grading on, or he, as soon as you knew what they were grading on, it was a lot easier to get that stuff done because you knew all you had to do was check those boxes. And your teacher wouldn't have assigned you something that you couldn't have done. So that's what we're going to do here. So instead of saying, I want to launch my product in 2017, mountain in the distance, right? What do you need to do in order to launch your product in 2017? Break it down really simply, everybody. Take that giant, scary goal and go, in order to launch, I need to have a product. All right, in order to have a product, I need to brainstorm topic ideas. I probably need to do a little bit of research. In order to do research, I'm going to reach out to people that I know, or I'm going to dig around in Facebook groups, or I'm going to ask questions, or I'm going to Google it. Whatever it is, break it down so far that all you've got is a checklist that looks like this. And I know it looks scary, but know this. Every single one of those lines is actually something that is so easy. I could do it with no coffee in my system and absolutely zero chocolate. So that's very important. Break it down so that it's so simple. You can do it even on those days where the doubt comes up, the fear comes up, the big scary mountain, and you going, I don't know how to do that. I've never done it before. Because those days will come, but they're a lot easier to handle when you've broken it down really simply. So take that big scary goal, break it down until it looks like this, and then go eat some chocolate because you can totally do this checklist on a chocolate hangover. I'll see you guys soon.